Hi, seventh graders. It's Mrs. Beers. I'm in an empty classroom, missing all of you, and hoping that um, you're kind of enjoying your time away from school. It's a little hard to plan without you, and I miss you. So I thought I would put together a little TED Talk and maybe encourage you to do the same. So, what I'm hoping for is for you to be able to share with me some of the things that you're doing while you're not at school. And it's a little bit hard to be able to connect with friends just because we're supposed to be practicing social distancing. So, I wanted to share with you 10 things that are happening within my family in order for us to social distance, but still kind of feel connected and a part of things. So here's my little TED talk on that. First thing, read some books. I hope you're reading. I have a bunch of books that I would be happy to drop off at your house. I've actually gone ahead and taken some books from our classroom library, or excuse me, our school library, just because the public library is closed. So if you've happened to finish your IRB, if you want to send me an email, I would be happy to deliver one to your house. I know some of you are shocked that I know where you live, but it's all part of being a teacher. I have all of your addresses. So if you need a new book, send me an email and let me know. Second thing, go for a walk, get outside. We've had some beautiful days, which is kind of nice. I know for my kids, just getting on their bikes and going around the block, or just going out in the front yard and kicking a soccer ball, working on some skills, or just walk. All of that is really good fresh air, and it's kind of nice to be out of your house, I'm sure. Third, bake or cook. I would love to hear any recipes that you try. I know that I have a few bakers in the seventh grade, and I know some of you are amazing chefs. So if you make something, send me an email and let me know what you're making because I want to try some new cool recipes while I have the time to. The next, make a playlist. You guys know how much I like music. So if you are feeling compelled, take some of those tunes that you typically enjoy on TikTok and make a playlist out of all of them. Play a game. Games, excuse me, whether it be board games or some other type of game. I know that one of the ways that we can connect with friends right now is through our headsets if we're doing Fortnite or something like that. And while that's not ideal, we want to have the opportunity to be around friends. Sometimes that's just the closest we can get. So obviously Monopoly is a good pick if you have a friend to play with, or a game of solitaire, play some cards, or I mean, sometimes it's just part of the deal. We go ahead and we play a game online. Next, draw. I know that so many of you love to sketch note. Don't be afraid to do some of that while you're home. I'm assuming many of you brought your composition notebooks, so feel free to do some sketch noting. I am actually going to be reading and doing getting through Educated, finishing up those last chapters. So if you wanted to make sure you're sketch noting and drawing some of that, go for it. Drawing is good for us. Next, clean or organize. I love to clean or organize, and you know that. But sometimes we have those drawers or those closets or those spaces in our houses that we haven't had the chance to get to just because we're busy. And now is a little bit of time where we can maybe do some of that clean up and then hang on to those items until that we can donate them or whatever needs to happen. But cleaning and organizing always makes us feel a little bit better and productive. Another thing you do, write a letter. Feel free to write me letters. As you know, I'm going to be, you may have received something already. I'm going to be sending little notes to you guys because I do miss you. And school just right now isn't the same without you. So I'm going to try to keep in touch through some letters. But that's also a nice thing. Think about some of those teachers that you've had throughout your career up through seventh grade. They might love to hear from you. So send them a little note, send them an email, or just if you don't have an address, um, you don't have to send them a physical letter, but you can always send them an email, which is kind of nice. And last, remember that I miss you, and that's my um, best bitmoji of myself. I tried to do my hair like that today too, and that's a cat if you can't tell. Anyway, I miss you guys, and keep up the work that we're doing. As you know, we're going to kind of continue on our way through our IRB. We're going to have some different activities for you to work on. And our goal is to come back and dive headfirst back into March Madness, and just tackle some of the other awesome activities that we have to finish up the year. I hope you are doing well. I would love to hear some of the things that you're doing within your houses just to kind of keep practicing those social distancing, those best practices so that we can all be back to school and be better. So create your own Google slide sharing your 10 social distancing strategies. And then I would love to see you post that in Schoology. So get ready for that assignment link. And I can't wait to see you soon. Take care.